Hey everybody, this is Sin Speaks, and today we're doing yet another interview. Today we're doing one with Oblivion Bun, subordinate. I think that's how you say it.
OblivionFall is my actual online name. Just ignore my Skype.
Okay,
It's
Oblivion
being
Fall.
silly.
Yeah. So you're a YouTuber, correct?
Yes, I am. I make animations and stuff, mostly about ponies at the moment. Used to do stick figure animations, might be doing other things in the future, who knows, but ponies are always going to be a part of it, probably.
And you're a co-host of a thingy?
That is Emogak, is her YouTube account. Her account's actually a lot bigger than my personal one. But yeah, me and her run Nightfall Studios, which is where we post the majority of my animations, at least anything that I put effort into. And she's unable to be here because she's tired and is actually still asleep, so shh.
Yes, do not make a sound or we shall die.
Yeah, I hope I don't wake her up.
Yeah,
She's mad at me, but
why you wake me up while I'm doing an interview? Oh, come on!
yeah.
Do y'all do anything like super important on there? Do you like do collabs with people or stuff like that?
Oh, we don't do any like official collabs. We obviously we have like voice actors and stuff that we work with. You know, we don't do everything by ourselves. I have a friend called Sean Webby who's actually been giving me a lot of help with my latest animation I've been working on. The majority of our stuff is just me and her making all the decisions. We've thought about collabing with a few people, but haven't really made any arrangements at this time. But we have a lot of voice actor friends and other stuff who guest star in our videos, I guess.
Nice. Do you have any plans for the future? Any like big plans?
Let's see. Well, we've got this big animation which is going to be done in like a week or two, which I'm really excited for. We've spent like 6 months on it, and after that, I have no idea. We have a few animation ideas, mostly pony, some non-pony. Oh, scary territory. No. Been meaning to expand from pony for a while. Like, obviously, keep doing pony stuff every once in a while, but want to try other things. So our channel's more variety. But we just haven't gotten around to it yet because we've just been busy and we have so many pony ideas and we want to make those. So I don't know. Nothing specific.
Do you have any big ones you can share with us as at this moment?
Well, currently it's just for one, and it's all very secret, hush hush. I'm actually not supposed to show anyone anything, but what can I say about it? It's got a lot of dark humor, I guess you could say. Or I guess it's dark with humor on the side, maybe. I'm not sure. Either one. One of the two.
I suppose they go together well, dark and humor.
Yeah. Basically, some pony dies, or not necessarily. Maybe they didn't die. It's implied death for the lols, basically. That's all I can say about it. It'll be good. You'll see it shortly, actually. It'll be coming out soon.
Ooh, nice. Send me a link. I'll post in the description. So do you consider yourself a brony?
Yes, I do. I know there's a lot of negative stigma about bronies, and and even though the fandom has a lot of weird people in it. I mean, I know not in the sense we're all weird. I'm weird, but you know what I mean when I say weird people.
Yeah.
For example, the first interview that I ever did was with one such a weird person. I don't know if I should drop his name. If you watch AC Race Best's convention vlogs with Saber Spark, they actually talk about him because it's funny. Anyway, so yeah, I consider myself a brony, and even though there's a negative stigma, I like to think that I don't need to let that negative stigma define me. If I want, I can, give brony a better name by being a brony and being a cool person and doing cool stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe in my head I'm trying to reverse the stigma or something. I don't know. It's just something It's just a thing.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself a fandom brony? Like you're only in the fandom, or do you like show brony, or both?
I'm both.
Okay.
I like the show. I like the fandom.
Alright.
I don't like everything about the fandom, but you don't need to like everything about something to like it. Obviously there are some issues with the fandom, but yeah, I think that don't bother me too much usually. I'm pretty laid back and stuff. Yeah, just in general.
How long have you been a brony, and why did you become one?
Okay, so this goes back to 2011. I used to be, well, I still am, an animator, but back then I was a pivot animator. I was on this website called darkdemon.org, which was a ridiculously strict animation website, which I don't know really how to explain it, but basically the attitude there was that I don't care, like animations don't need to be entertaining or anything else. Obviously they were, but like the main thing was quality of animation and everything else, and they were very, very, very strict about that. And had a lot of systems in place, and I actually did very well on that website for a while. I was on that website for years, but I noticed some people having My Little Pony like pictures and stuff, and one person changed her name to Fluttershy, and I didn't know what it was, and a few other things, but they didn't really set off any alarm bells in my head. I didn't really notice, like it was just kind of there in the background, and subconsciously I noticed this pony thing, and I was like, huh, isn't that My Little Pony? My little sister used to have a DVD, but this somehow looks cuter, I guess, I don't know. I forgot about it. Later, I went on a Minecraft server, one of the first Minecraft servers I went on, and there was a lot of pixel art of, there was that patriotic dash pose, and Fluttershy's yay face, pixel art in Minecraft. It was actually very good. I remember like looking around, like, what is that? The pony thing? It looks like anime ponies or something. It was just what I thought. And then I was like, oh fuck it, and I griefed it because I didn't really know what it was. And then I forgot about it again. And then, I think might have been September, October, November, sometime around, maybe it was late October. I was sent a video called Apple Mauve by Hot Diggity Demon, and I watched it, and I'm like, this is fucking funny. Why is this pony obsessed with apples? What is this? This is good. And I wanted to see more, and there were a lot of related videos, and I clicked on them, and I'm like, okay, Fluttershy cheering, yay thing, and I watched it, and I'm like, that was actually really funny. And then I started finding about other clips. Fluttershy kills a bear. Twilight talking to herself like Gollum. All these things, and I'm like, what is this show? This seems really funny. And I started finding all these clips, and I started saying to my friends, going, hey, oi, there's like some weird pony thing that's actually really funny. I don't know what it is, and a lot of my friends got interested. And eventually I watched the first episode, and then a second episode, and ran the 900 billionth episode. I watched them out of order. The first 10 episodes I watched in order, and I watched them all out of order. And I was all like, oh my gosh, the show's really fucking good. And I got really into it, got my little brother and sister into it, got my older sister into it, slowly. Got one of my best friends into it, got one of my other friends into it. Like, everyone, like, around me, just, like, kind of just sent them this pony crap until they caved in, and now they all love it. The only people who don't are my parents, but they don't like cartoons to begin with. Unless it's South Park or The Simpsons, probably. So that was awesome. And then, yeah, again, I started noticing the fandom as well and everything. And, yeah, around that time, I'd kind of, like, grown out of the stick figure animations and I was looking for something new. And when I saw the fandom, I was like, I think I could be pretty good at this. I should give it a go. I could be one of the best. That was my plan. I wanted to be the best pony animator, and then Jan Animations came along, and
you want to be the best that ever was.
Yeah.
You train them as your cause.
Yeah. And right around the time I started making pony animations, Picture Perfect Pony came out, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be the best for a while. This Jan Animation guy's pretty good. No, I explained it poorly, but you get the general idea, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at explaining things. Just don't judge.
That's alright, man. What inspired you to do your animations?
Well, for as long as I can remember, I love to create things. When I was a little kid, I used to draw really, now that I think about it, violent pictures of, like, I think once my sister's rabbit died, and my parents tell me that I was drawing pictures of bloody rabbits for weeks afterwards, and they used to be worried about me. Actually, that doesn't paint me in a very good light, does it? I was like 3 years old, so it's okay. And then obviously I didn't always draw violent stuff. I got into drawing mazes, got into drawing superhero comics. For some reason, I really liked the movie The Incredibles and Teen Titans. And I'd like try and combine that with a bunch of video games like Klonoa and Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot. I'd like make some weird story about, like, I didn't use any of the characters, but like I stole a bunch of concepts from all those different things and mashed them into one.
Nice.
And yeah. And then I got into Captain Underpants, which was the best thing ever at that age, fucking toilet humor and everything. I ate that right up, and my parents bought me all the comic books, and I thought it was the best, and I wanted to make my own comic books. And so I did. And there's a little flip-around thing where you can, it's like a little animation where you flip back and forth between 2 pages, and it creates like a movement.
Uh-huh.
And I got really into that. I started trying to create ones where there were like 3 or 4 pages that create an even more interesting movement. One of my teachers saw me doing this, and he's like, hey, I've got this CD. It's got some animation programs on it. One of them is called Pivot Stick Figure Animator. And he gave it to me, and he showed me the basics, and I got right into it. And I found it was really fun. And this was like 2006. I would have been, I think I just turned 11. I was quite young still. And I became obsessed with it, and all I wanted to do was make animations. And I did it for a whole year until the end of 2006 when the computer died, and because we got viruses and stuff, and then we had to move across the country. By late 2007, I found out that, oh wait, you can download it from the internet for free? Whoa, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know, it turned out the program was freeware, so you could download it anywhere, and it's fine. And I got into it, and one of my new friends that I made after we moved city said, hey, there's this website called YouTube. And I'm like, yeah, I've heard of it. And it's like, why don't you look at pivot animations on YouTube? There are some really good ones. So he showed me some of the animators on YouTube, and I was like, holy shit, these people are amazing. Because I used to think that I was really good, because out of all the people that I knew in real life, I was like the best animator. I was like, oh yeah, Christian, he's a really good animator. Christian's my real name, by the way. And I was the bomb, but then I saw these guys on the internet, and I was like, holy crap, these people are so good. Like, they blew my stuff out of the water. And I wanted to be just like them. And the more I searched and the more I dug deeper, I found more and more amazing animators. And I got so invested. And it took over my life. And all I ever wanted to do was, I want to be the best animator in the world. I want to be the best pivot animator in the world. And so my animations improved very quickly because I started studying theirs and noticing a lot of the techniques that they used. And incorporating more special effects and backgrounds and camera angles and more intricate fighting moves. And I started making a lot of fighting animations because I found those really exciting. And this went on until end of 2008 when I found this website called darkdemon.org, the one I mentioned earlier, which had really strict standards. And by that point, I thought I had gotten pretty good compared to the YouTube people. And then I went on this website, and I was blown away again because these people were, again, miles above what I'd seen before. And the more I dug, the more better stuff I found. I couldn't believe that, people could keep doing new things with the program that would be even more amazing. And I got so much critique. I was, for all my, being really good and everything that I thought, I was put in the beginners section because, to be fair, most of the animators on the website were in the beginners section. They were very strict. Only a couple of people got the intermediate rank, and even fewer got the veteran and elite ranks. But I did. I got the intermediate rank eventually because I kept working hard, and then I got the veteran rank, and then I got the elite rank, which put me in for a time. This was, by 2011, I was considered, with debatably, people disagreed, but the majority of people on this website considered me the best animator there.
Damn.
And this website is undisputably the best out of all the pivot websites for quality, so I actually reached my goal. I became the best. And then I had a crisis of identity because I didn't know what I wanted to do next. I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to keep making pivot animations. I'm not going to move on to Flash like all those other people who get elites because, everyone who used to get elite would always move on to Flash animation afterwards. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But I did. It took me a while. I spent a year playing Minecraft and wasting my life away until I found ponies, which rekindled my interests. And yeah, with the pony thing, because I'd come from a website which was very strict and very egotistical as well in some cases, which I saw some pony animations. And I'm like, oh, these animations aren't that good. I can do better. And I had I had a really bad attitude when I started off, actually. But I never made anything. And yeah, that was until Jan Animation. So it's like, okay, this guy's actually really good. And then a lot of other people popped up who were really good. I think after Double Rainbow, there was a huge influx of animators after that who most of them are pretty good now. So yeah, I was a bad nugget back then. Now I like to think I'm more humble, but
Oh, you sound more humble than the other version.
yeah, I know. This fandom has some crazy, crazy talent, and I'm not talking about myself when I say that anymore. I would have said that a few years ago, but I would never say that now.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think of the fandom so far?
like, in general? Well, there's
like
so many,
the entirety of the fandom.
I like the charity stuff that they do. I haven't heard of any charity things in a while. I remember there being a lot in, like, 2012 and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe they're still doing them. Maybe I don't follow Equestria Daily and stuff anywhere near as much as I used to.
Yeah, people are still doing charities, but they're not that big of a thing anymore. So they're not really talked about very often anymore.
Yeah, true. I guess it helps. Yes, with charities, it helps to get hype, and the fandom ran out of hype a while ago. I think a lot of people got mad over the Princess Twilight thing, and I was fine. I always wanted her to become an alicorn. I'd read a couple of fanfics where she became an alicorn through much darker means that I really liked. I'm like, oh, if I incorporate that into the show. And then when the Crystal Empire came out, I was like, ooh, I bet they're going to do it because I noticed like little clues in there. Sorry, I'm getting off track. Yeah, the fandom, I like it. Yeah, there's some weird people. You've got your cloppers, you've got your, neckbeard, 420 Fedora, I don't even know. Fedora Warriors. I don't know what to call them.
The Fedora Wars. Yes.
Yeah, but you've got your people like that. But the thing is, with the exception of that one guy who interviewed me like 2 years ago, I've never met anyone like that in the fandom.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm in the creative side, and like more creative, talented people are generally less likely to be creeps. Generally, not looking at anyone in particular. I'm literally not looking at anyone. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Sorry. Me trying to be funny, it doesn't work. Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. Pretty much everyone I've met, I've liked. Obviously, you get your drama, particularly with voice actors. Is always fucking voice actor drama. They're always fighting with each other.
I won't do this voice. I won't do this voice. God damn you! I won't do this voice.
This person said that my voice sucked. This person gave me a critique I don't like. Your voice is shit, and that's my critique. It's not a critique. And you just get so much crap that goes on all the time. And I'm just like, I feel so bad for Emo Gag because she has to deal with his stuff all the time. The last couple of months have been pretty mellow, but yeah, there's been some bad patches. But yeah, it just happens. Also, it's just kind of a general internet thing. Every conceivable problem that I could have with the Brony fandom is a problem with the internet itself, I think. You do get your creeps on the internet, you do get your weirdos, you do get your fucking fedora wearing the Sonic 06 fanboys. It's just part of the internet, and I don't resent bronies at all for that. Yeah, there are some that take it way too seriously. Yeah, there are some that get offended over the stupidest stuff sometimes. But it's the internet in general. And the majority of people I've met have been great. When I flew out to America last year, went to Fiesta Equestria. There was only like maybe 10, fedora, neckbeards in the entire convention out of about 1,000 people.
Damn.
And even then, there's only like 1 or 2 people who are really awkward at the Q&A asking weird questions. There was some guy with like a solid plastic purple fedora who was like, I'm the prince. I'm kind of like Princess Twilight, except my Yoshi's a male, and I would like to ask Andrea Lemon a question. Or something like that. But yeah, there was only one guy like that at the whole convention. So 1 out of 1,000 people is like that. That's pretty good looking at the internet as a whole, I'd say.
Yeah, I like a lot of like the cosplay people do. I saw a Sombra cosplay at one point, and he made actual crystal sword. I mean, it was probably like steel or something, but it looked like it was actual crystal.
Wow, which convention was this?
I think it was a BronyCon, actually.
The big one.
Yeah.
BronyCon. Gotcha.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people that just are super amazing, and I don't get the hate for them, because they're really just that cool.
Oh, I get the hate. There are people who don't like ponies, and then there are people who shove ponies into the people who don't like ponies' faces.
Yeah.
Which is an issue. I don't blame them though. When I first joined the fandom, I was just like that. I was really excited. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this show is so amazing! It's so cool! I want to share it with everyone." Oh my gosh, guys, you'd never believe that this girl show is actually good. That kind of mentality. Yeah. And I think a lot of people are just excited and they let it out in the wrong way. And I can't really blame them for that, because I understand that excitement, especially when you're first watching the show and you're in season 1 and there's that childlike innocence with the clever humor and clever writing. In season 4 and 5, and it's much more adult. Not that there's anything like objectionable. It's still completely 100% kid proof. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, the
writing
it
is much
tends
more intelligent.
to talk to
it's
adults
self-aware.
more.
Yeah, it's very self-aware and very aware of its audience compared to what it used to be.
Yeah.
And so that the feeling of a show has changed, but it's a welcome change. A show has to evolve. If it stayed the same the whole time, it would get boring. But when you first get into it, like, it's not like that. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like some weird thing that no one knows about. Well, I guess you can't say that anymore. Long story short, this is a long-ass tangent. Fandom as a whole, I like it. I think it's great. I think it's done a lot of good things. I think it's encouraged a lot of people. It's helped a lot of people. This is my favorite thing. It's helped a lot of people get back into art or start doing art that they've always wanted to do, including me, because I was at a loss. I mean, I guess complaining that I was the best at something a long time ago, doesn't really count, but still. I'd kind of stopped animating and I wanted to get back into animation, and I was too scared to try flash animation because I didn't want to be that guy who, quit after coming so far. But I did, and ponies helped me with that. And originally when I did it, I wanted to do it for popularity, but when I started, I actually found that I really enjoyed it. And it was the most fun I'd had animating in years.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like me doing this, because the reason I started doing this was because I really want to talk with like some of the bigger people, get to know them really well, most notably like Michelle Krieber or something. And as I keep doing this, you see on my channel I have like 12 of them already up, and I just really enjoy talking to people, just like getting to know them, learning about different views on MLP and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's always like that. You want to do it because you want popularity, you want this, you want that, and then you find out, no, I just enjoy it. Makes me happy. Brings me, it rustles my jimmies in the good way.
Yeah, the only problem I'm having so far is I can't keep getting people, because like I've done a couple of people so far, and as I keep going up, I keep trying to get into the bigger people, and they don't tend to reply to me because I'm still so tiny.
Yeah, that happens. Also, probably because I get a lot of requests, like they can't say yes to everyone, otherwise I'd be doing interviews 24/7, and that's no life to live.
Yeah, that would be kind of horrible.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite/least favorite moment in an MLP episode?
I don't fucking know. There are too many good moments and not enough bad moments. I have to think. I think when the main 6 get turned into breezies was terrible. I know. Like, I mean, the designs are actually quite cute, but it's just like, oh my fucking god, you didn't need to do that. You're only doing that to sell toys. I know that's the reason, guys. It's so obvious that, yeah. Oh, that was really bad. Even then, like, yeah, I don't like that episode much, but it didn't ruin the show or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I quit the fandom for about 5 seconds, but I didn't sincerely quit.
This is so horrible. I'm going to quit, and now I'm right back.
This is not the panda I wanted. Take it back, mommy. Yeah.
Do you have
But
like top
favorite moments. Oh, favorite moments are too. I can't. There are too many favorite moments in the show. Too many. There are too many funny moments. There are too many awesome moments. There are too many. I mean, even looking at a single episode like Twilight's Kingdom. There are a million episodes. There's a moment where Tarek steals that pony's soul that gives me the chills every time I watch it. Even now, when I watch it, I'm like, "Ooh, that's freaking creepy." There's that entire fight scene. There's the part where like he melts the window, like he gets angry and the window just melts and goes into molten glass. You know, among other things. There's so many like moments in like just one episode, and almost every episode's like that. There are so many little moments that I'm just like, oh my gosh, the show is amazing. This is why I like the show. And yeah, I can't decide. This is not a fair question for me.
Do you have a favorite episode?
Another tricky question. I have different tiers of episode that are loosely defined, and episodes jump around a lot. But I mean, my favorite episode changes depending on my mood. So it's more like which episode is my favorite episode the most often. I guess you could say is how I determine it. Also, my voice did something weird. I don't even know what accent I have. Like, talk to a lot of different people, and they all influence my voice. God damn it. Sleepless and Ponyville, I really love. Not just because Luna. Even before I knew that Luna was going to be in the episode, it became one of my favorites. I never really noticed Scootaloo that much. I'm like, oh yeah, she's just purple and orange Rainbow Dash, you know. And I didn't really notice her. I thought her color scheme was weird and everything back then. But in that episode, like, they finally gave her, like, more fleshed out character, and I found out that I was just like, oh my gosh, I love Scootaloo. I love her character. I love everything about her. Why didn't we get a Scootaloo episode sooner? And then I understood why there's so many Scootaloo fans, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then, like, the dream sequences, which a lot of them were legitimately creepy, among some other things, and just the overall message and the overall tone and feel of the episode, like, it had a much darker feel. I really love that. And there's been some other episodes too. Bloom and Gloom had a much darker feel at some points as well. That voice is creepy, among other things. I won't go Bloom.
Yeah, that Shadow just had like the best voice.
Oh, it was creepy. And yeah, I like that we got Michelle Creever to do it, because at least I'm assuming they did. They had to, because it was her shadow.
Yeah, it was Michelle.
She did a great job with that. I loved it.
She did.
I didn't love her episodes. When Canterlot Wedding came out, that was my favorite episode at the time. Lesson Zero was my favorite episode for a long time. Putting a Hoop Down, even though it's not the most well-written episode, I thought it was really funny. Also, I think Iron Will is hilarious. I wouldn't call that one of my favorite episodes, though. It's About Time's really good. A lot of season 1 episodes are good. Some season 3 episodes are good.
Season 3 was like the saddest season.
It was very hit and miss. There were too many. Okay, so you had some Spike episodes, which was just bad. The Bad Seed episode, which a lot of people like, I didn't like. I thought the moral was very backwards. You know, the whole thing about bullying. Like, I understand they wanted to talk about bullying and everything, and I thought they handled it very badly, actually. Apart from that, it's very enjoyable. But I don't know. Actually, maybe not. I've never been a fan of the whole bully trope, actually, now that I think about it. Getting off topic. Point is, I was just kind of talking about favorite episodes, right? Favorite episodes, and how I don't know which episodes are my favorite. Yeah, that's the basics. That's the basics of that. I don't want to go on for too long about specific ones, because I get off track.
How much merchandise do you own? Like, altogether?
Very, very little. I wish I had a collection like Immergax, because she moved to New Zealand in February, and me and her moved into the same house just a little while ago. By the way, her visa application got granted another 3 months, which is really good, and they're going to give us more extension soon, which is great.
Nice.
But she had her entire clothing shelf, drawers, I forget what they're called, for some reason. It's completely covered in ponies. There's like a million little blind bag sized ones at the front, including a lot of rare variants like crystals and crystal vinyls and everything else, and Princess Twilights. And then there's a lot of slightly bigger ponies, a lot of McDonald's ponies, a lot of small plushies. On her other disc, she's got a couple of Build-A-Bear plushies, more plushies, more plushies, more plushies, more things. She's just got pony stuff everywhere. Me, I have 2 pony shirts. Neither of them are very good quality. I got them. I got one for Christmas 2 years ago and one for a birthday 2 years ago. I got one plushie, and it was given to me by Imagak, and it's one that she already had, so it doesn't count. And she gave me one of her Lyra brushables, and she only gave it to me because she has 2 Lyra brushables, and she had melted one of their hair, one of the one's hairs for hair straightener, and she gave me the melted Lyra that I put on my desk. I also have a few blind bags that I got for Christmas 2012, which was like 2 years ago again. I haven't gotten any new pony merchandise in like 2 years, apart from the posters I got at Fiesta Equestria. I really liked a lot of the prints, and I got some.
Where do you live?
I wish I had more. I live in New Zealand. So basically, it's Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth. That's what everyone knows it for, apparently. Land of hobbits and rugby and kiwis and kiwi fruit, even though kiwi fruit's actually not from New Zealand. That's what, for some reason, everyone calls it kiwi fruit. And something else. I know something else. I don't really care. I don't know. My country is very beautiful, I like to think. When I went to America, I guess I went to Houston. Maybe I wasn't in the right part of America. Everything was like concrete. I remember coming back home and being like, "Oh my gosh, there's trees everywhere! Wow." But then again,
if you came to Oregon, there's like 500 billion trees here.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on like where in America you go. And I was just there for the convention. I was also there to see Imagak for the first time, which is great. Yeah, New Zealand's a great country. A lot of people, like everyone in the country, seems to hate our government, and I'm like, I like our government. Well, about as much as you can like a government, obviously. The phrase "liking a government" is a very tricky one to say out loud, regardless of where you live. But yeah, I like our country, and I like being here, and I do want to go to America eventually, to stay permanently, but that's just because of my dream career. I want to be an animator in a proper studio. Mm-hmm. I don't particularly want to work at Weta Workshop, which is the one that do Lord of the Rings, but did the Avatar movie, the one of the James Cameron one, mm-hmm. Planet of the Apes, the new Planet of the Apes movies, everything else. They have amazing CGI.
Nice.
And I actually know some people who work there, but it's not the place for me. I'm much more into the cartoony side of things. Yeah. So unless we're doing another Tintin movie, because I love the Tintin movie they did, I probably wouldn't want to animate there. Mm. So, yeah, going to America, and then me and Imagak can both be in LA doing our respective careers. Her voice acting, me animating. It's kind of my dream, actually.
Nice. Would you be interested in meeting any of the VAs inside of the show?
Sure. In particular, Brenda Critchlow or Vincent Tong, both of who were at Fiesta Equestria, by the way. I know some people who've met Brenda Critchlow before. I saw her at Fiesta Equestria, but I didn't get to meet them because I wasn't old enough there was like some meet and drink thing where it had alcohol. I wasn't legally old enough to go because Texas. I'm only 20 now. I was like 19 back then. But yeah, Brenda Critchlow, one of the sweetest people in the world. My friend Jake has first met her at a convention like 2 years ago. And I went to a convention later on, and she remembered him and remembered everything about him, and like caught up again, and they were, got along really well. And then like a year later at Fiesta Equestria, even though he's in cosplay, and Brenda Critchlow walks up to him and goes, "Oh my gosh, you're Jake," and she recognizes him, and she says, "Oh, it's because of your eyes. They're so beautiful. I remember them." And she just does stuff like that. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, Brenda Critchlow, you're such a nice person." That's Vincent Tong as well. He's the voice of Flash Sentry, Blue Blood. A lot of characters people don't like, but he also voices Fancy Pants. I think he is fucking hilarious. I love him to death. I want him to be my best friend. He is. I don't know if. Okay, so at Fiesta Equestria during one of the voice actor panels, I kid you not, he's like, it's cold up here. Why do we all do some push-ups? And he jumps off the stage, like, onto the floor in front of, like, all the bronies and starts doing push-ups. And then all the bronies jump out and start doing push-ups. And then he starts doing one-arm push-ups. And then the push-ups where you use one arm and then you clap in between each one. And And like he does all this crazy stuff, and like the whole time he's just great. And then they did this thing where they read out one of the comics, one of the IDW comics. It's one where like Discord gives all of Fluttershy's animals the ability to talk, and he voices Angel Bunny. Like they're reading this live at a panel. He gives Angel Bunny the blackest, most macho voice you can imagine. Yo, Fluttershy, you know, what are you cracking at? You know, all this. Excuse my racism.
Oh my god.
It was hilarious. And it's funny because there's this story that some guy in 4chan made where like some human goes to Equestria and Angel Bunny is actually secretly a giant 7-foot-tall black man, but only Fluttershy and the human can see his true form. Everyone else just sees him as a bunny. And so when Fluttershy talks to Angel, he's like, "What are you talking about, bitch?" And like, you know, and that's how Fluttershy can understand animals, because he's just secretly a giant 7-foot-tall black man in a bunny suit. You know, with little bunny ears. It's the best. And so when Vincent Tong brought out that voice for Angel Bunny, I was just like, oh, this is perfect. This is everything I wanted. So yeah, those two I love to meet. Obviously Tabitha St. Germain's amazing. I'd like to meet her as well. I like to meet all of them, but those two in particular.
If you had turned into a pony of your own making and/or choice, what would you turn into and do in Equestria?
Well, I would probably be my OC. I kind of designed it based around the idea of, if I was a pony, what would I want to be? I'd want to be a unicorn. I want to do at least the closest equivalent of animation. I don't know, maybe I don't know exactly what it would be. I don't know how animation would work in Equestria. Obviously, wouldn't have a computer. It'd be more traditional. But having magic would be very helpful, because I don't want to fucking be drawing out all my frames with a pencil in my mouth. That, or I could do live animation, or like maybe I have like puppeteering or something, where like I like use magic to like move them around or something. I don't know. I'd want to do something like similarly creative. Also, I'd like Emo Gak to be there as well, because she's kind of my girlfriend. Actually, she's my fiancée. I kind of popped the question a few weeks ago, and her father died on the same day, which and just a lot of, actually, there's a lot of stuff that happened that weekend. That was a lot of family drama, and then episode 100 of My Little Pony came out the next day, and I don't know if anyone caught this, but there is Lyra says to Bon Bon that she cooked them up and ate them, a direct reference to Ponies with Hats, which was one of my first pony animations. So we had to pause the episode for like 3 minutes because I was freaking out, going, "Oh my god, Emily Larson just referenced my animation." And it was delivered too.
You did llamas and hats?
Oh, no, I did Ponies with Hats.
Oh, wait, seriously?
I did do. I made Ponies with Hats.
Damn.
I made it. Actually, I thought of the idea before, like, early 2012, before I even, it would have been around Easter 2012, so it would have been April 2012. I thought of the idea. I'm like, what if you did Llamas with Hats, but you did it with Lyra and Bon Bon? Because Bon Bon has a ridiculous voice, you know, Carl. Yeah. I thought, you know, if you put that voice on Bon Bon, it would be perfect. And Lyra is obsessed with hands, and Llamas with Hats, Carl kills a human and eats his hands. You know, I thought that would be brilliant. I'll make that someday. And so yeah, like ages later, when I'm making pony animations, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just starting a pony animation. I should make Ponies with Hats. You know, I wanted to be my first test with lip sync and everything else. Problem is that my voice actor for Robot Butterfly was like having issues with college, and she was having trouble being able to record, and basically she had to drop out. And I actually animated the animation without the voice acting, which was a really bad idea. I'm like, oh, I'll just animate all the movements and then put the lip syncing in last. Terrible idea. Don't do it. And then I couldn't, and then she dropped out, and I'm like, oh crap, and then my computer died. And so I made another animation. I put Ponies with Hats on hold, and yeah, ages later, Bugall Bronies came to me. They're like, hey, we saw this animation you did. We're interested in, you know, do you want to work with us? We've got a lot of voice actors, and my ears pricked up. I'm like, voice actors? I need some of those. So I said, sure. And like, cool. And they want, maybe we can start you off with like a simple animation so you can test out your lip syncing abilities. And I'm like, actually, I had this thing called Ponies with Hats that needs some lip sync. If you just voiced over it for me, it would be cool. And by that point, I had kind of grown sick of the animation because I made a lot of mistakes in the animation and I improved a lot since then. And I kind of didn't want to put it on my channel because I'd already gotten better and released even better animations since then.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, well, you can have it. And then the animation gets like 100,000 views in a week. And now it has almost 1 million views. It's the most popular thing I've ever made. And I'm like, oh, I should have put that on my channel.
Yeah, I saw that. I like ran across that because I was watching all of Llamas with Hats, and so
Yeah.
I was just like looking through the recommended stuff, and I was like, oh, ponies with hats, sweet, and so I clicked it.
Shame on you. Oh, they took something I already liked and put ponies on it? That means it's good. I'm sorry, I really hate ponies with hats. I know it's like my most popular video, but I don't hate it because it's my most popular. The reason I gave it to Bug Bronies in the first place was because I didn't like it. I was almost ashamed of it. I was like, this is not the most well animated. Even with the voice acting, the voice acting in Bomb Bomb I liked, but I wasn't a huge fan of the Lyra voice they gave me. But I rolled with it. I'm like, oh, I don't really care anyway. It's not good. I don't like this animation. And then it becomes the most popular. I'm like, why? Why does this happen? And then it got referenced in the 100th episode, and I'm like, okay, that makes me really happy, but why couldn't you reference a better animation of mine, guys? Nah, I'm just kidding. I was really stoked when they did that.
Yeah. That sounds like awesome. I really want like something I ever do to be referenced or, played in something, but
yeah, just knowing that like something I did had a direct effect on the show, even if it's just a single line. Lyra talking to Bon Bon, saying, "I cooked them up and ate them," and Bon Bon's face in the next frame matches Bon Bon's face in my animation. They're actually almost identical. I don't know if you play the clip side by side. Someone's actually, you can put this in the video description. Let me find, someone else noticed a reference and made a comparison video. I cooked them up, and ate them. Come on. Google search. Oh, 2 people have done it. Let's see, what's this one? There you go.
Alright, cool.
So that's the thing. You can include that, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, what other shows do you like besides MLP?
One of my favorite shows ever is Avatar.
The Last Airbender?
Yes. I love that show. The original series, Legend of Korra, it's good. But nowhere near
Not
as
as
good
as the first. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Legend of Korra. I've watched all the episodes, and I really like it. But there are a lot of things I don't like about it as well. I can't really put my finger on why. It's just I don't know. But yeah, the original series
as good as the first.
Yeah, the original Avatar series is absolutely amazing, and for all purposes, it is better than My Little Pony. However, My Little Pony is still my favorite show. The reason being that it's just had such a bigger impact on my life. But yeah, Avatar: Last Airbender is probably one of the best shows that's ever been created.
Yeah.
Period. Not just animated shows, just shows in general. I love it that much. And also, I love Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
Game of Thrones is really good.
You watch Walking Dead?
I was about to say, you mentioned Game of Thrones, next thing they're going to say, oh, Walking Dead and Breaking Bad. I'm going to get to those shows as well, eventually. I've been meaning to watch them for a few years, but I just haven't had the time. I'm also I really like Steven Universe, but I've only seen like the first 5 episodes, and I want to finish it, but it's really hard because I'm animating all the time, and I don't want to animate and watch a show at the same time unless it's something that I don't have to pay too much attention to. But Steven Universe has a lot of beautiful art direction in it, and I don't want to miss out on all the beautiful animation just because I'm animating. I want to be able to appreciate all of that at once. So, excuse, I had to burp.
You just have to find a proper vacation day.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I do need crap. Ugh, sorry. My voice is just exploding right now. That's not good. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, favorite shows. You really like that. Steven Universe, everything. Everyone's like, yeah, Adventure Time, regular show. Not really a fan.
Yeah.
of those, but to each their own. Yeah, I like a lot of anime shows, and then that's not even getting into my childhood shows, but you get the idea.
Yeah, if we're going childhood shows, we'll be here for another half hour. Uh,
Probably it'd only be a couple, but anyway, continue.
what gave you idea for your YouTube name?
Oh, well, as a lot of people have noticed, OblivionFall is a very unprofessional, free, edgy 5me sounding name.
Mhm.
I actually don't like it as a username, but I do like it because I've had it for so long, and it's so familiar to me that I can't really change it at this point.
Mhm.
The reason I'm called OblivionFall is there's an anime. I used to be called Pivot Master CF.
Mhm.
Very terrible name. It's pretty much. I don't know if you know. Have you ever seen Stick Figures on Crack from
Stick
years
figures on
ago?
crack?
It was a very popular series years ago.
No, I do
Like
not
a
believe
lot of
I've seen
people.
it.
Okay, I knew a lot of people, even like people in real life. I'd run into people like at metal concerts and stuff who would be like, if you mentioned the figures on crack, but I only knew what it was for some reason. It's an animated series by a guy called Pivot Master DX, and I decided to change the DX on the end to my initials, CF. Christian Flannel Face. I'll call myself. Getting my real last name. And it was lame. And when I joined Dark Demon for the first time in end of 2008, around beginning early 2009, I was looking at the elite animators for the first time, and I was being blown away by how good some of their stuff was.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one animator called Housie, and he had an animation called Oblivion that he hadn't finished. Now, in the Pivot community, if you give up on an animation or you don't finish it, or for whatever reason, you say, this animation is a fail. Not epic fail or anything like that, it's just fail. Like, it means this animation failed, I'm not going to continue it, I've given up on it, it's a failure. But failure sounds depressing, so we just say, oh, it's a failed animation, and everyone's like, oh, okay. And so this animation was one such fail, and when I went to download it, I right-clicked and saved as, and the name was OblivionFail.gif. But because of the font, it looked like fall, not fail. And like Oblivion Fall, oh, it's kind of like Fall of Oblivion. Oh, that's really cool. And I'm like, I really should change my username to that. 2 weeks later, on my birthday, my YouTube account gets hacked and deleted.
Oh.
I got it reinstated, but all my videos were gone. And then the hacker changed my password. It turned out some bully at my school did it, which made me really upset. And I'm like, shit, I need a new YouTube account. Why didn't I call it OblivionFall? And so I made a new account. I'm like, oh, how am I ever going to get my 180 subscribers back? If in a year I had like 1,000 subscribers and I was like more popular than ever, so I was really happy at that point. Yeah, and I just stuck the name. I had a couple of other names. I tried Vipera for a while, which was a name out of a novel that my sister's writing. That's the name of the evil capital or whatever it is. And I tried Forza Zorza, which was a reference to some, joke song by Zale Dying, which is a band that I like. And I don't know, every time I tried changing my name, I just came back to OblivionFall and decided that I liked OblivionFall best. And Nightfall Studios stems from that because Imagak's OC is called Night Flash, and my OC is OblivionFall. It's just my online username. So you put those together, you get Nightfall, and Nightfall. That's an actual thing. It's not as. OblivionFall sounds a lot worse, and I think Nightfall sounds nice. So that's why we have Nightfall Studios. So yeah. That's where my username comes from.
Nice.
And a Oblivabun subordinate falls over is just me dicking around, really.
What shall I do? I'm bored. Let's change my name.
That's what everyone does. All my friends on Skype are constantly changing their names to like weird variants.
Yeah. It gets really annoying at times when you try and find one person, go down, it's like, okay, I'm searching for his name, that's not his name. Damn. Searching for his picture, that's not his picture. Damn. What was his,
I always keep the first couple of letters of my name the same, so that problem doesn't exist. Also, just because it's easy to identify, it's always Obliv something. It's usually OblivionFall, but Obliv of something else still works. So yeah,
Oblivabunny.
Obliv Bunny, no, not gonna happen. Sorry, ain't no anymore.
Alright, last question since we're at 50 minutes now. If you could create your own plant with its own species, what would the both of them look like?
Planet.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like the most generic poop face ever and say, I don't know, I'd make Equestria. I don't know. Just because I'm not creative, I don't know. Yeah, Equestria is nice.
Yeah.
But if I had to like full creativity, I'd probably make something else. I don't know. I feel like every idea I come up with, I'm so tempted to plagiarize something else. I've never actually thought of that. I should think of that. But how about, God, I don't know how to. I'm worried I'm just gonna devolve into poop humor or something. Actually, I have no idea. I don't have any ideas. Let's just say, I don't know, something. Well, how about instead of Equestria, it's like Equestria, except all of the ponies are just butts. Alright, actually, yes! It's not even Equestria. It's, okay, the planet is actually formed from two smaller planets that collided together. It's quite a small planet, right? But the planet's gravitational pull is not strong enough to merge the two spheres completely together, so there's a giant crack down the planet, which makes the whole planet look like a butt. And it's a species of butt. They're just butts with legs that walk around, little stick legs, and it's the butt species. And Night Flash, Imagax OC, is the princess of the butt. So there's one alicorn on the whole planet, and it is my girlfriend's OC because she is the princess of the butts. And their economy, I don't know, something along those lines. That has to be it.
Butts, 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 and more butts.
I am the princess of the butts. Booty, booty, booty butts.
That sounds like the best planet. Very stinky planet, but very like the best planets.
Oh, yeah, so many greenhouse gas emissions. Everyone's all hot and bothered. Haha.
Everybody talks to each other by using synchronized form of parts.
But then, you know how they reproduce? Butt sex. Butts.
Oh my god.
Going to hell. That's me.
So, if you guys like this video, which you probably will, because that was funny, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps a lot. And go check out Oblivion's channel, which will be somewhere in the description below, because I'm lazy.
YouTube.com/Oblivion/user/OblivionFall. That's actually Nightfall Studios. My personal account is /Vipera, which, yeah, I can put that in the description as well. I'm not going to spell it because I forget how.
Yeah, they are the channel, the multi-channel, the two-channel people. Yes, him and his fiance are really cool. I think. So go check them out. Thank you, Oblivion.
Cool, don't lie.
Huh?
I'm not cool. Don't lie.
Thank you, Oblivion, for joining us today.
Thank you, Sand Spanks, for. Wait, we'll go. Oh wait, never mind. It's too late.
What?
I was going to tell you. I just suddenly remembered. I had this really weird dream last night that John Tron showed up at my house and became my best friend. It just popped in my head. I don't know why.
That sounds like the best dream.
Anyway.
So, as always, we shall see all y'all on the next video. Auf Wiedersehen.